Y'all, it's cold out here today, but I'm gonna show you why we're out here and why we decided to make this an episode of Not Forgotten. What's going on, y'all? It's Josh and Kelsey. We are back with another video. All right, y'all, today we're in Middle Tennessee and we're at the Natchez Bridge. Some folks around here call it Suicide Bridge. Unfortunately, 42 folks have lost their life to suicide on this bridge that we're about to show you in just a minute. And we've been here a few times, but every time we come here, we feel the energy. We feel sad, y'all.
Yeah.
And we decided to come out here today and just let those folks that took that jump off that bridge down to the road here to their death. We want them to know that they're not forgotten, and there's still people that love and care about them and want their voice and their name and their story to get out. So, Kelsey, you got a little bit of info on this bridge and.
Yes, so the National Park Service actually built this bridge in the late 1990s, and from 2000 to 2022, there were 42 lives that were lost. Several members of the community and family members of ones who lost a loved one out here banded together to help create a new barrier that's in place now. So since the barrier's been up, thankfully there hasn't been any more successful attempts.
Yeah, hadn't been any more successful attempts. There's been some threats. They have a really good sheriff's department, and we've even seen officers driving by while we've been here filming. They do a good job at patrolling the bridge and making sure folks don't jump. I mean, technically, if you were dedicated, you still could.
Yeah, because the previous barrier was only 32 inches, which is just a little bit under 3 feet. So there wasn't really much prevention that was going on.
No, not much at all. So, all right, well, Kels, I think we'll show them the bridge. And we're also going to drive over the bridge just to show you the barrier so you'll see it yourself, how tall it is and the comparison to what it once was to now. So we're going to take y'all with us, but first, let's show you the bridge. Well, that's where 42 folks lost their lives, y'all. 42 folks made the decision to jump off this bridge right down to that road to their death. Very sad situation, but we wanted to come out today and just show them that they're still loved and they're not forgotten. I was gonna drive y'all across the bridge, but coming this way, the sun is blinding, so I thought I'd pull over and just show you the bridge. As you can see, the bottom part was the old railing. That was it, just your typical bridge. So folks could just jump right off that. Now they have this big barrier up there. They got barbed wire on top. They also have this emergency box. So if there is someone on the bridge and they look like, hey, they're gonna jump, or you need some sort of assistance right away, maybe you're feeling like you're in a crisis and you need some help, you can just go over there and push that button. It connects you straight to services to get you the help that you need. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've never seen a box like that. I'm sure in some of the big cities there might be, but I've never seen it. All right, I better get back in the car so nobody calls the law on me. They might think I need some help or something. All right, well, we are at the bridge, and Kelsey and I just want to see if anyone that fell to their own death from this bridge wants to speak to us. So is anybody out here that wants to speak to Kelsey and I today? Almost like... Did someone say they want to speak to us? Me. All right, I heard a me. All right, well, go ahead. All right, well, whoever said they want to speak to us, how are you resting? Could you repeat that? Afraid. I heard afraid. Did you say afraid? All right. Well, whoever. Go ahead, Kels. Well, whoever said they are afraid. We know that you said me, you want to speak to us. So whoever said they were afraid, do you have a name? Yeah. Yeah. Eve? Could you repeat your name? Could you repeat your name one more time? Pretty sure I heard Eve. Did I hear Eve? Did I hear the name Eve? Yes. Yes. All right, Kels. All right, what are you picking up here? What'd you hear?
I thought that I had heard Eve, but then I also thought I heard something else. I don't know if there's maybe more than one. So do we want to ask them if there's how many are here wanting to talk with us?
Okay. All right. So we think we did hear Eve. So how many folks are wanting to speak to us? I feel like there's more than one. Is that correct? Could you give us a number? Three. Three? Did you say three? Yeah. Okay, three. So did I hear Eve? Is that correct? Is Eve one of them? Yeah. And what's the other two names? All right, Kels. Okay, well, what we're going to do, I didn't fully get those other names, but we might be here for all day for waiting. So if you feel you want to give us a name anytime in this conversation, you can do that. But we want to address whoever said Eve. So, Eve, can we speak to you? Here I am. Okay, Eve. Well, how are you resting, Miss Eve? Eve. Eve, are you the one that said you were afraid earlier? Deering. Are you afraid, Eve? Okay. Okay. All right, Kels.
So, can you tell us how old you are?
Yes. Could you repeat your age, Eve? 20. Did you say 22? I thought I heard 22. Heard it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. All right. So 22. I'm going with it. Okay. Eve. I heard Eve. Right when you go. All right, Kels. All right. Well, Eve, can you tell us, I hate to, and I don't want to come off any type of way or disrespectful or anything, but Eve, could you tell us why you took your own life? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Kels. I didn't get a whole lot at that one. So we will, Eve, have to go back and listen. Uh, but Eve, I heard peace. I heard peace. So let me ask you this, Eve. Um, and I don't know if I'm getting out of order here. Kelsey has it on in order, but I got to ask this question, Eve. Since the day everything happened, do you feel peace? Do you feel peace after making that decision? I Truth. I heard truth. Yes. Heard yes. Okay. Okay. All right, Kelsey. All right, Kelsey. You want to ask her the next question?
Yes, this is another kind of sensitive question, but we were curious, is there a reason why you chose this location over another location?
Keep going. All right, Kels. All right, I heard special. It's special. So this was a special place to you, it sounds. Also, hear you see good, which is true. This is a good lookout.
Mm-hmm.
But special. So that's good. So maybe was this place special to you, Eve? Are you from here, Eve? This area? All right, Kels. Every time we go to hit it, it comes on.
I know.
All right, you want to ask the next question?
Yes. So this is another kind of heavy question that we have. Now that everything is, said and done, do you regret your decision at all? I heard that. Turn. Someone said. I'm not the only one.
Gus. All right. Well, I have a question about this bridge. So, not wasn't too long ago they put up these barriers, and to prevent folks from jumping off to their deaths. What do you think about it? I know it's helped a lot, and there was a lot of support to get these barriers in on this bridge. When you lose 42 folks in one area from suicide, it's that's tough. That speaks volumes. I hate that it took this long, but at least it's there now. So tell us, what do you think of the barriers? All right, Kels.
Do you think the barriers are more effective than the signs that are posted about hope and with the hotline number?
They are. All right, Gus. All right, Miss Eve, my last question for you. Do you have a message you want to share with the world? Maybe some advice, or maybe something that you want to tell someone that's struggling with suicidal thoughts, or any of those things. Anything you want to share? Pray. I heard pray. We will definitely pray before we leave. Kills. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Eve, and anyone that chimed in. I got an idea, Kels. I think we'll take 5 minutes here before we fully get off of here. Because there's so many folks. There was 42 folks on record that lost their life. So there's a lot of people out here. So I know we got Eve to come through, which is great. And Eve, thank you so much. You're very sweet and kind. And remember, we do go back and listen to your responses, and we will make sure that your words and your name and whatever you shared with us gets out to the world, Eve. And we really appreciate you. And there's a lot of other folks out here that are trying to say something. So I think we're just going to, because there's so many names, we couldn't get all those names, but there's a lot of folks coming in. So I think we're just going to hit the button and let you guys share whatever you want to share. We'll give you an opportunity to share whatever's on your heart, a message, just like we did with Eve a while ago. But anybody else that was listening in around Eve, if you want to share your story, share your name, anything, we want to give you that opportunity. So we're going to just take a couple minutes and do that. What do you say, Kels?
I think that's a great idea because we want them to know that they're not forgotten, that your voice wasn't silenced just by this one decision. So
Yeah, well, you're not silenced. You're not forgotten. There's so many people that still love you and care for you. Whether you struggle with addiction or mental health, or you had a breakup or anything, disappointed your parents, I promise you that it's pure love and respect over here. And yeah, you're not forgotten. You deserve love and peace. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We didn't discuss this, but I just feel it on my heart. Let's do it.
all right.
All right, so we're going to hit the button. Share whatever you'd like to share with us, with the world. We'll give it about a minute and a half, and then we'll cut it off. I heard push on just then. Wow. Heard more pray. Ask him to pray. I heard you. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Well, good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that, just that opportunity. Hopefully, you got some things out. I don't know. I have a feeling this won't be the last time we visit this bridge. I just, I don't, I feel like we'll be back. Eve, thank you again. Thank you everybody that chimed in. Please note that your voice and your name and anything you shared will not go unheard, and we just want you to know that you're not forgotten. All right. Rest in peace and rest in light.